Skip the game, huh, Todd? Carly is from Tampa, Florida, and graduated from Alonzo High School. After graduation, she attended Warner University in Florida before transferring to Husson her junior year. Here's what Carly's teammates have to say about her. Carly is a great teammate, always has a positive attitude, constantly works hard, encourages her teammates. She's always up for doing anything. You can always count on Carly to make you smile when you're having a tough day or need a little pick-me-up. She's a great listener when you need someone to bounce things off of. It's funny to hear Carly curse. You want to demonstrate for Mom and Dad? And she always knows how many possessions Coach wants to run in practice. Coach Walker says, "We wish we could have Carly for 2 more years. In her second year, she has become much more comfortable in our system. Carly is currently leading the team in three-point shooting percentage at 41%. Now that she is settled in, we look forward to seeing what she will bring us down the stretch and through the playoffs. Carly is the perfect example of what coachable is. When she is asked to do something a certain way, she makes the change. She doesn't continue to do it her way. She does it the way the coach asks. Academically, Carly couldn't be any stronger. She has had a 4.0 GPA every semester, all 4 years at Warner and Husson University. That is an amazing accomplishment. Carly is currently student teaching at Old Town Elementary School and has been called upon numerous times to substitute teach. She will graduate in May with her bachelor's degree in elementary education. We have openings in Brewer next year, Carly. Thank you, Carly, for becoming an Eagle and helping us reach success. Carly Price. And now, Bailey Donovan, represented today by her mom, Audrey Donovan, and her grandparents, John and Sharon Walker. Please come up and join us. You ought to know she blocks well, Grandma. Bailey grew up in Island Falls before moving to Hamden and graduating from Hamden Academy. She has spent the past 5 years leading the Eagles in the North Atlantic Conference in many statistical categories. Here are just a few. Bailey is currently 3rd on the all-time scoring list with 1,717 points. She holds the program record for career rebounds with 1,309. Bailey is 2 blocks away from being the all-time leader in block shots. Bailey has had the highest shooting percentage of anyone in our women's program for all 4 years. She has collected 68 double-doubles so far and 19 in one season, the most by anyone in the Eagles uniform. Bailey has earned North Atlantic Conference Player of the Year twice and Defensive Player of the Year last season. She has been a first-team NAC selection since she suited up for Husson. Bailey has also earned the Maine Women's Basketball Coaches Association Player of the Year and first-team honors. Finally, she has earned D3Hoops.com All-Region honors, Women's Basketball Coaches Association All-American Honorable Mention, and she was the 2021-2022 Clara Swan Athlete of the Year. Coach Walker says, Bailey is a one-of-a-kind player who doesn't come around very often. She has been the player that every team has had to prepare their game plan around. Bailey has brought a lot of attention to Husson University social circles, she has volunteered numerous hours at different organizations, such as reading in Bangor schools, coaching with the Maine React AAU program, working clinics, giving campus tours, and helping with the Humane Society. Bailey is a member of the Hospitality and Tourism Association at Husson. In May, she will graduate with a minor in coaching, a bachelor's in business administration, and her master's in hospitality management. Bailey, thank you for all your contributions to our program and the university. Bailey Donovan. Lineup for tonight's game. First for the visiting Lynx. A junior guard from Waller, Texas, number 1, Paige Stevens. A freshman guard from Richmond Hill, Georgia, number 4, Savannah Rabbit. A junior forward from Walpole, New Hampshire, number 11, Hillary Berry. A senior center from Boca Raton, Florida, number 23, Alexandra Curley. And a senior guard from Melbourne, Florida, number 24, Jordan Blair. The Lynx are coached by Mark Crowder, and he is assisted by Nicole Jorgensen and Alex Kinsley. And now, the starters for your Husson University Eagles. At guard, the junior from Western California, number 1, Sophia Doris Reyes. At guard, the senior from Tampa, Florida, number 14, Charlie Price. At guard, the senior from Smyrna Mills, Maine, number 21, Michaela Porter. At guard, the junior from Bradley, Maine, number 22, Hannah Richards. And at center, a graduate student from Island Falls, Maine, number 30, Bailey Donovan. The head coach for Husson in her 33rd season is Kissy Walker. She's assisted by Randy Dodge, Lori Gott, and Steve Washington.
And we are live from Newman Gymnasium. Caden Trenna alongside Ethan Moss getting ready for some women's hoops. Husson University taking on Lesley. Ethan. Seniors being honored today. Heard an impressive stat. Bailey Donovan 2 blocks away for the all-time record.
Yeah, we're absolutely going to keep an eye on that tonight. You know, Donovan can get a few blocks a game, and she's been playing really well. So we'll see in potentially limited minutes how many she can try to rack up, see if she goes for that record tonight or tomorrow. But either way, I think it'll be done before the season. And it's just another record for Donovan to chalk up.
As here's Donovan now, short on the initial 3. And ball will be a dead ball rebound. Lesley will take possession. One interesting thing about Lesley, you don't see a lot of teams being able to match up well against Donovan. Lesley has someone. She goes by the name of Alexandria Curley. Pretty much almost identical stats to Donovan. 2 seniors, both play center. Donovan has the height advantage. Donovan sitting at 6'3". Curley at 5'10". Husson rushing down the floor. Here's Price for a 3. She'll miss it. Donovan rebound, put back. Won't go. And it looks like it will be out of bounds on the Eagles.
Well, Carly Price, the other senior honored pre-game, transferred out of Warner University a couple of years, or last year rather. So has been with the team the last couple of years. You know, Coach Walker, high praise for her.
Here's Lesley, long ball there. I believe that was Barry. Here's Donovan. What a pass. I believe that was Porter, Michaela Porter, setting up Bailey Donovan in the post. The Eagles get the first bucket of this one. I believe that might have been blocked by Richards.
Richards did a great job of closing back into that one and getting back to the ball. I think she was able to get her hand up there, like you're saying, get a little bit of contact on the attempt from Gravett.
This is Donovan with one of the most unique steals you've seen, but she does it all the time. Richards comes down, puts a bucket in. Here's Leslie's Stowers now, as I believe Torres Reyes will be called with the foul.
Eagles foul, number 1, Sophia Torres Reyes. Her first, team's first.
Another interesting thing, Ethan, that stands out with this Lesley team. They have a huge roster online. Here's, I believe that would be Richards getting another bucket. Another easy layup for her. Have a huge roster online, back to my point. But they only traveled with 6. I'm not sure if a lot of injuries held some people out or if there's been a lot of cuts throughout the year. That's something you don't see a lot, as there's Curley making her first bucket for the Lesley as well. It's one of those strange bounce arounds happen. Donovan collects the rebound off a Porter missed shot, and she'll eventually get it to go.
Well, yeah, the Lynx, we have 16 officially on our roster, but only 6 made the trek up from Cambridge.
There's a steal by Price there. The Eagles pushing it early. Lee Porter tried to keep it in. Wouldn't go. Lesley gonna take a timeout. Martin Rather wants to talk it over for 30 seconds. We'll take a slight break and bring you back to the action soon. We are back. Another thing about Lesley, not a school we see very often, first year here, but they just picked up their first win of the season. I believe it was Wednesday or Tuesday night on February 7th against Fisher College, a 5-point win. It's been a long season for the Lynx. Finally picking up that first win on Wednesday. I'm sure that's a huge confidence booster coming into this one. Going so long without that win, finally picking it up towards the end of your season, really just boost the joy around the clubhouse, as they say.
Yeah, it always feels good to pick up that first win, especially if it's been a long time coming. And a lot of times, you know, you're not going to go the whole season without a win. It's just like one of those things in sports where it's, for whatever reason, almost entirely impossible. So, you know, it always feels good to rattle that first one off and can help you play a little bit better, especially down the stretch, like you're saying. And they run into a tough team, and, you know, a lot of that is on Bailey Donovan's shoulders, and she's been having a good stretch down these last couple of games as well. I mean, you grabbed the single game rebound record against Umpy the other day while still, I believe, hitting 28 points or something like that, dropped 37 about a week ago. So she's been on a tear, and it's the right time for it as well with playoffs next week.
A long two from Michaela Porter. Makes it a 10-point lead. 5:40 remaining in this first quarter. Torres Reyes applying pressure. Screen set by Curley. Almost opened it up. A driving Gravett gets blocked by Hannah Richards.
Richards, that one did go as a block earlier, so another block for her. But she's, again, done a great job. There's another one of just smothering the ball and getting right to it.
She's been going crazy on defense so far. Hannah Richards, couple deflections, couple blocks. That one's stolen by Price. Price looking to push the pace with the Eagles. Pass it up to Donovan. Donovan, easy bucket for her. 14-2 Husson.
That's what Eagles definitely going to want to do and keep that pace going, at least to start off and probably about the first 10 to 15 minutes of play is really push that pace and make sure that all of your offensive pieces are working well. And this is kind of a checkup for Coach Walker to be able to work through everybody and see how they're all playing ahead of next week, and especially try something new maybe. See if you can figure out a trick up your sleeve for playoffs. It's always nice to have something like that.
Torres Reyes hits the nylon. Just growing that lead so quickly. Turned into a 14-point game. Here's Blair passing it to Curley. Hits the shot just above the line. Husson moving very quickly, passes it out. Porter misses it. Rebound, Bailey Donovan gets it home. She's up to 8 points already in this one. Grab it to Curley, back to Gravett. Trying to find something. Long three. Put back by Curley, no go. Price is gonna take it. Torres Reyes. Eagles moving fast through transition right now, Zethan. Here's Porter. Trying to give it to Richards. Fumbled it. Torres Reyes for three. Bailey Donovan trying to pass it to Price off the rebound. Won't go. Lesley. Blair trying to find someone. Finds Barry. Barry to grab it. Grab it back to Barry. Barry trying to push it to pace. I think Bailey Donovan might have just picked up a block. Moving her one step closer, but Gravett also picking up the long two off the rebound. Porter in the corner. Torres Reyes passing it back and forth. Porter, I believe that will be a two from her, a very long one at that. Husson, looks like they're doing a platoon swap pretty soon. 5 subs in the queue. Bailey Donovan picks up the steal, pushing the pace with Porter. Porter to Donovan. Donovan, another easy layup for her. The official stats come through that Bailey Donovan 1 block away from that record. Only 6 points for Lesley so far. I believe Torres Reyes just picked up her 2nd foul in this first quarter. And here is that platoon swap for Husson. Cook. McVare, Montigny, Langle, and Martinez. All 5 positions coming out, keeping them fresh. Good pass there. Missed the layup by Curley. As Morales just throws up a shot that will go over the backboard, and Husson will retain possession. Here is Martinez. Cook to Montigny. Montigny getting pressured by Barry. Martinez to Cook. Cook, Martinez, Montigny, long two. She'll get it to go. Husson up by 18 now with 1.5 minutes left in this first quarter. Blair trying to find something. Gives it to Stowers. Stowers driving. Nice little floater from Stowers. Husson just continues to move quickly in the shot clock. Montigny in the corner. Jordan Langle, good pass out to Martinez. She'll miss it long. Lauren Cook grabs the rebound. Big there. Jordan Langle, fade away. She'll get it to go.
Eagles haven't been afraid to try to go outside, especially with Donovan not on the court. they've done a good job so far. They've been getting those looks. They haven't had the chance to knock them down yet. But once that gets going for them, they can be a really dangerous team.
As Curley hits that long mid-range shot. Lauren Cook from 3. Won't go. McVeigh will get the rebound. Looking for something. Montigny Langle bounces around a couple times, but it will drop. 15 seconds remains in the first quarter. As Stowers will take it up. We'll see what Lesley has to offer with 5 seconds left. Cook applying pressure. Going to be a backcourt violation by Cook, and now Husson has 3.8 seconds to do something to end the quarter.
Yeah, you inbound on half court, you definitely got a decent chance to get a shot off.
McVeigh for 3. Won't go. Curley with the rebound. Lets it go. First quarter is expired. Zethan Moss, what'd you see?
Well, I think the Eagles have done a great job again working around that perimeter and trying to get those open looks. That hasn't always been there this season, especially, depending on the variance of Donovan on and off the court. They've been able to get out to the perimeter, and they've had those open looks. So I think that's a great sign that maybe the offensive scheme is working. And again, this is a feeler game for Coach Walker to kind of really feel it out, make sure everything's still working as well as she wants it to go before next week.
Absolutely. We will take a break before starting the second quarter. Husson 28, Lesley 10. We are back. Blair bounding it to Stowers. Quick steal for Husson. Here's Cook to Martinez. Martinez, easy layup. As Husson breaks 30. This Lesley University coach, one of the most interesting resumes probably in college basketball.
Probably, yeah, at least that we've seen or are aware of. That's for sure.
Martin Rather graduated from Rice in 2018, went to Columbia for grad school. Then after grad school, started attending Harvard Law School, where he was also coaching for Salem High School for 1 season. And now he finds himself coaching the Lesley University Lynx. One of those weird scenarios. When you think of a Harvard law student, you're probably thinking their nose is in the books 24/7. They have no time for anything. But here we are, Martin Rather coaching in Bangor, Maine, while probably also having a law exam not that long ago.
Most likely not. It's really, really impressive, and to be able to obviously handle that workload, and then, I mean, being a coach at a university is a full-time job too. You've got to be there every night for your team to coach them, and then you've got to go on all these long trips. So it's a really impressive endeavor. So Coach Rather, you have our kudos.
I think he deserves a nice handshake from me after this.
Good firm handshake. Yeah. Maybe a pat on the back on your way back.
Never met someone from Harvard, and I live in rural Maine. Who's going to Harvard from there? McVicker passing over to Martinez. Martinez to Cook. Montigny to McVicker. Back to Cook. That ball goes out on Blair. Husson will have 10 seconds on the shot clock to make something work here. McVicker will pass to Cook. Cook to Langle. Cook to Martinez. Martinez looked like to be blocked by Blair. Cook has to throw one up. Won't go. Stowers with the rebound for Lesley. Stowers trying to Euro step through. Believe that was blocked by Langle. We'll go out for Lesley possession. Stowers seems to be a really agile guard out there for Lesley.
Yeah, she's been shifty all over the floor for the Lynx. And has done a great job in that off-ball movement. Again, right there, you see it. She just got herself wide open on that three, but a kick ball called.
Blair will look for someone on the inbound.
There she goes again.
Can't find anybody, has to dump it off to Curley. Curley shoots it long. Montigny with the rebound. Here's Martinez again. This time we'll pass to Langle. She will miss it and will go off of a Lesley player, and Husson will get the ball back with 20 seconds on the shot clock. Vicker looking for Cook. Get her at the three-point line. Cook lets one fly. Will hit the back iron. Go up and hit one of those bands holding that backboard up in the air. Barry Donovan, Sassy Jr. check in. Blair taking the ball up for Lesley. She'll find Gravitt. Gravitt trying to find Curley. She's triple teamed in the post. Husson will force the jump ball and will get the possession. Martinez to Cook. Cook driving in. She'll get an easy layup and a timeout called by Rather. Lesley University gonna talk it over. We will be right back after this. Husson University leading 34-10 with 7:35 remaining in the second quarter. After talking it over with Coach Martin Rather, Lesley coming out as they will take a quick three. Grab it. That looked to hit the band above, but it was not called. Donovan pulled down a rebound as now Martinez will conduct the offense here. Gives it over to Sasse, to Cook. Cook puts a little shift on. Cook trying to find someone. Martinez up at the key. Won't go. Curley will pick up the rebound. Donovan's got trapped in the corner. Good pass by Curley, getting it out to Blair. Lesley just trying to get something going here. They are not off to the best start this quarter. There's an air ball there by Curley. We'll give Husson the possession back. Martinez to Cook. Cook to Sasse, Sasse to Donovan. Back to Martinez. Martinez will take the shot. She had a lot of hesitation in it, but ended up taking it win long. And Bailey Donovan with a great pass from Sasse will get another bucket.
Great vision there as well. Donovan made the connection and then started to make that cut inside. She saw it immediately, makes the right pass. Easy two and the assist.
Grab it to Barry. Barry to Blair. Blair's going to let one fly. She gets it to go. She picks up her first 3 points of the game, I believe. Sasse, catch and shoot from the boxes as Cook tried to do a little steal move there off the inbound. Blair gonna drive with it, puts up a layup. Sasse will pick up the foul, shooting foul. Blair will go to the line for 2.
Eagles foul, number 12, Husson Eagles.
Blair's also doing a great job of trying to create some plays around the rest of her team. The rest of her team is, getting into these situations that the Eagles are trying to force them into, trapping them in the corner, or maybe backing them down on the post where they can get an easy double team between Donovan or some of the other players on the court. But Blair's done a great job of trying to avoid that. It's just that, you can't always avoid everything that's thrown at you.
She will sink down one of those free throws. Recently checking in, Carly Price along with Cameron Neal. Here's Neal now. Donovan sets the pick for Neal, trying to find somewhere to go. Kicks it out to Donovan. Donovan to Price. Price for 3. She'll get it. 41-14. The Eagles are leading with 5 minutes to go in the quarter. Here's Blair. Forcing it. Donovan just got a block. I think that might be the record. Wasn't a lot of recognition down there, but now officially she will get it, passing Annie McIntosh?
McIntosh.
McIntosh?
Yes.
That's an interesting way to spell McIntosh. Passing McIntosh, who sits at, what is that, 216?
216.
For reference, I'm pretty sure Bailey to start the season was at 176. Is that what it said? Yeah. Whole bunch of blocks for Donovan this year to get that record. Very impressive from her. Here's Price now. Kicks it out. To Scanlon, who checked in when we were in our little, how to say Macintosh, Bailey Donovan. Bailey Donovan draws the foul and gold for the line for 2. She will knock them both down. Here is Stowers now. Kicks it down to Curley. Curley has Donovan on her. Donovan, I don't even know if that was a block or a steal. I think they should give it both. Sasse missed the layup. Price to Neal. Sasse back to Neal. Easy bucket for her. Great ball movement by the Eagles. Picking up another bucket. The offense is just clicking right now for the Eagles. 45 points in the first half. For reference, against UMF, they only put up 46 the entire game. Here's Barry. A little scoop layup. She gets it to go. Scanlon misses the 2. Price with the rebound. Scanlon kicks it out to Neal. Won't go. Stowers grabs it for Lesley.
Now is where the game plan may need to change. You've been able to open up those looks, but you haven't been able to knock them down.
Blair.
So how do you adjust from there?
Yeah, Blair hits a long 3 off the glass. Scanlon Tried to hit one well. Rebound grounded by Barry. Full court press by the Eagles will draw a foul.
Eagles foul. Her first, team third. In the game for the Eagles, number 31, Callaway LePage.
As Callaway LePage, the freshman from Skowhegan, treks in now. Here's Stowers. This is what's been working. Let's see if it goes.
Oh,
There hits another one.
pulled out the celly there too.
LePage misses that one. Rebounded by Scanlon. Donovan long two. Makes it look easy. She's up to 16 here in the first half.
I just want to say it did go down as a block and a steal when you mentioned that earlier.
Did it really? I thought she deserved credit for both. That was one weird play. Step back three won't go. Neal will grab the rebound, hand it off to Price to bring it up the court. Donovan, great ball movement there by Scanlon, finding Donovan wide open for an easy layup.
Thought she was about to take it again there.
I was trying to see, Blair has 10 points in this game. And we've seen her hit 3 threes in the last 3 minutes. She's been doing a great job. Foul on Barry there. I also think she's banked in every single three.
At least those last two. She's 3 for 4 from beyond the arc right now, and then 1 for 4 at the stripe.
Elizabeth Wyman comes in for Donovan. Macy Beals will come in for Neal. Here's Beals now. Kicks it out. Price for 3. She is also on fire from range. I believe that's her second 3 of this half.
Well, it was mentioned in the pregame ceremonies for senior day. Carly Price leads the team in 3-point percentage and continuing to back that up tonight.
Wyman, good defense there on Curly. Forced the missed shot. Here's Husson down the other way. Here's Price again. Seniors just always find that extra gear on senior night, huh?
Oh, it's just always there. It's something in the air. It's something about it. You always want to perform better.
Having one heck of a game. I believe she's 3 of 3 in this first half from range. Here's Blair now. A little spin off. Gets a fadeaway bucket to go. Running clock now. 5 seconds left in the half. Here's Price. Price gonna try to do something. Long 3. Oh, go. And that will do it. First half wraps up. 55 points by the Eagles. Led up 24 to Lesley. As we will go into break. Any takeaways from that first half, Mr. Moss?
Well, I mean, obviously the biggest one is huge congratulations to Bailey Donovan. We're going to also keep an eye on that scoring record. She's about 100 off now. So it's gonna take a little bit in the next 30 minutes and 60 minutes tomorrow, and then remaining playoff games, however deep the Eagles should go into the playoffs, which will be fun this year as well. But again, huge congratulations to Donovan. Big accomplishment.
We'll be back in 15 minutes, talking probably more about the playoffs and the remainder of this game. 55 to the Eagles, 24 to the Lynx. We'll be back in 15. Welcome back to second half action. Start of the third quarter here between the Husson University Eagles and the Lesley University Lynx. Husson demanding offense in that first half. Got him out to about a 31-point lead, leading 55-24. We'll see what adjustments were made for the Lynx. See if they can't bring anything into tomorrow night. 31-point lead at this stage. Be hard to catch. Great defense to offense right there for the Eagles. I believe that was Porter picking up the bucket. Donovan putting pressure on Stowers, who sends the layup long. Torres Reyes finding Price in the corner. Corner three. Hits it again. Price is on fire from range. Every single one of her buckets has been long range. It has 4 of them now, sitting at 12 points.
4 for 6 from beyond the arc.
Stowers works past Price. Sends the layup long again. Has a nice pass there. Missed the layup. Donovan collecting a whole bunch of rebounds right now. Eventually, Lesley will get the rebound and send it back the other way. Here's Gravett to Blair. Blair to Curley. Donovan will pick up a block there. That's her 3rd one today. There's a push in the back from Blair on the shot. Hannah Richards will go to the line 4-2.
They only counted 2 of those rebounds for Donovan. Not quite all 3.
Well, that's one of those things, too. We have a human stat crew. We don't got
That's true.
AI stats just watching the games over. I mean, there was at least 4 of those rebounds. But the way the action moves, you can only put in so many.
Yeah, and
start falling behind.
You know, how many do you actually count when it's almost like Bailey just passing to herself off of the glass sometimes? I remember that controversy a couple of years ago where Giannis Antetokounmpo was just a little short on that, on a triple-double, and gave himself a rebound. They didn't count it.
Here's Barry working inside. Another layup sent long by Lesley. Donovan will get a rebound. Wow, what a pass by Torres Reyes. Finding Porter, back door for an easy layup. Husson now leads by 40.
Now, she doesn't do that often, but she has the vision to really make those long passes work, kind of play quarterback.
Here's Porter to Reyes. Another great, we're seeing this so much from this team right now. Defense to offense, just as quick as possible. I've never seen much like that. It happened through the men's game. It's just bleeding over into this one as well.
Yeah, absolutely. The Eagles, you know, getting back on defense or offense has been a struggle, at least getting back as a unit during Donovan's time here. And that's just simply because when you are a player that is, you know, 6'3", you're not going to move as quickly as the rest of the players. That's just how it works. So sometimes Donovan struggles to get back in transition, but not this time. He was there to help. Didn't need it.
As Richards finds Porter on a layup. Porter, layup machine right now. She's got her own layup line going on. Not too sure what happened there, but Donovan will get an easy bucket anyway.
Well, the bottom line is everyone's okay. That's all that matters. But Richards going up for the ball. Donovan was coming from the other way and just ran her over. Richards was laughing the whole time.
Richards and Donovan with a double. Torres Reyes will come down with a steal. Richards will get a layup. And a timeout called by Lesley. I would say a much needed one. Husson, I mean, we started off with 54 points for Husson, and they got 72 now. And only one of those was a 3. The rest of those were all layups. So we will be back talking about this game some more. Caden Trenton alongside Ethan Moss. We are back after the timeout. Lesley will inbound the ball. Stowers looks like she'll be the one to take it up for the Lynx. Stowers trying to work. She'll find Gravett. Gravett with a 3 off the glass and long. Torres Reyes finds Dow. Dow came into the game during the break. Didn't even notice it. She went and she'll go to the line. I thought the ball went off of her, but she will get sent to the line, trying to pick up her first points of the game.
Yeah, I'm actually going to agree with you on this one too. It really it looked like that Blair got in her hand on that and was able to hit it off of the leg. But
she will knock down the first free throw, getting her on the score sheet. I believe she might be the last Eagle remaining to get on a statistical, to get a stat in this game. So here's the Lynx, grab it, another 3. This one off the iron, off the backboard, out of bounds. Eagles will take it the other way. Torres Reyes finds Porter, back to Torres Reyes, shoots the 3. That one goes long. Dow saves it, good pass to Porter. They'll call it out of bounds. I believe that was Porter who might have stepped out of bounds. I think Dow had a clean save on it.
yeah, it was a great heads-up play as well to just go charging after it into the corner to keep it alive. Just a bummer that Porter stepped out.
An interesting thing we haven't talked about yet, or just a weird fact. Obviously, this Lesley team only has 6 players. And right now, you can just tell by the body language, like, it's a struggle for them to be out on the floor in terms of the mental aspect. Like, you're losing by 51 points and you still have a quarter and a half to go. It's just hard to stay out there, and it's not like you can platoon swap, just get a new unit out there, get a freshman out there to get some minutes. But not only that, they have to come back tomorrow to play another 40 minutes.
Against the same team.
Against the same team with only 6 players. It's just got to be hard from a player's point of view.
Yeah, I mean, you know, it really is, and as someone who's been a part of those teams that are losing and it seems like you just can't do anything right no matter what you're doing, it can be really frustrating during a season, and it's going to push you to all sorts of things. It's going to really just make you question everything about yourself as an athlete, and for a lot of people, that's their identity is being an athlete. But in my opinion, some of the best teams, some of the teams that you can admire the most are these teams, are the teams that are struggling, that aren't playing well, that are dealing with emotions and frustration, and being able to just complete another season is just another sort of thing that is just remarkable to me. Dealing with all of that adversity, all of those negative emotions, all of those negative feelings, and still being able to complete a season and you know, putting your best foot forward, even if that doesn't mean you get as many wins as you want.
As we're getting an injury timeout right now, Gravett for Lesley is on the floor. We'll take a short break. We'll let you know about her status after. So we are back, and we have an interesting situation on our hands now. As we've said before a couple times this game, Lesley only has 6 players. Now, with Gravett sitting out, Gravett originally came in, I believe, for Stowers, who immediately went to get ice, meaning that's 2 players who are now injured for Lesley, meaning they can only play with 4. Which
they have played with 4. They've been known to close out games with 4. So we'll see how that plays into this. Obviously, they're going to go with 4 out of this timeout. We'll see if Stowers will make another appearance, but at the moment it does appear to be 4 at least the rest of the way, and that number may go down as well.
But this is also interesting for tomorrow. Obviously, we don't know what Stowers' injury is, and we don't want to speculate in injuries, but she has ice on. So if she chooses not to go tomorrow, and Gravett can also not go tomorrow, can you start the game with 4 players?
No. Got to have a full starting lineup to start a game.
So this could possibly be, as Stowers is actually going to check back in after taking the ice off. As Cook trying to find something down to Langle. Won't get it to go. Husson will get the rebound. Cook shoots long. Husson will get a rebound again. Martinez finds Cook. Cook to Dow. Dow went for it. Blocked by Barry. As here comes Stowers. Glad to see her up and running.
It's a nice round of applause from fans in attendance here.
As Cook will take a 3. She goes long with it. Jordan Langle will get the rebound, kick it out to Martinez. Langle quadruple teamed in the paint, and she will get the travel call, and ball will be going the other way for Lesley. Here's Stowers. Not as shifty as we've seen her. Just jogging up the court. Here's Barry, good pass. That was a great pass by Barry to Curley, and Curley will go to the line for an and-one opportunity.
I'm gonna build off a little bit on that tangent earlier about teams that struggle, and one of those things is that sometimes those teams always find a way to laugh and smile and have fun throughout those games too. And I just saw a couple of the players on the men's side get really, I guess we'll say hyped up. We'll say hyped up for that and one. And it's just showing that support, those little things. And here's 2 teams that are struggling and maybe not doing as well as they have in recent years, and going through that transition period in between coaches, in between big recruiting classes where you're low on the personnel and maybe can't quite compete as well as you're used to. So just finding those little things, that little bit, something to get excited about, cheer for, be happy about, and that can help you through that season too.
Especially, I do not believe Lesley is in a playoff spot right now. I'm not sure how the playoffs work. For all other NAC sports, it is 4 teams. I believe it's the same is true for basketball. Lesley's not in that playoff spot. So this would be their final weekend of the season, having 2 seniors on the team, one of them being Blair, number 24, who we've seen made some tough shots today, bring the ball up on multiple occasions, and the other one being Curley, the center, who has led this team in almost every stat. As Jordan Langle there gets a tough rebound, doesn't get the layup to go. She's blocked by Blair in the second attempt. So here's Martinez trying to put work on Morales. Eventually, ball gets to Dow, back to Langle. Takes a high bounce, but it will go in. 2 points all the same.
Well, it took a while to knock down, but that defense was really there for the Lynx for that stretch. Again, that block, you said, by Blair. They were able to get to the ball quickly.
And as you were saying, in between coaches is a definite. I don't think going to Harvard Law School, coaching, no offense to Lesley fans, but Lesley University is probably where he's going to be ending up.
If you're going to Harvard Law School, I think that's a safe bet.
Yeah, I would say so.
Hot takes over here.
But he was listed as an interim head coach anyway, so he was not the permanent option for this team. As Cook tried to go for the buzzer beater, wouldn't go. 83-29, Husson is leading. We will bring you fourth quarter, the final 10 minutes coming right up. Hayden Trent alongside Ethan Moss. Senior night here at Newman Gymnasium. The seniors are having a big day. We'll be back right after this. Number 83-29 is the score. Fourth quarter it is. 9:50 remaining in this game. That has been Husson from start to finish. Here's a shot now. I believe that is Scanlon hitting a little mid-range bucket. She will pick up some points. Here's a long range from Blair. Toilet bowls in and out. Won't fall for her. She's been deadly from long range today.
Yeah, almost had another one there. That one just missed.
One of the bright spots you can say about this Lesley team is that senior duo out there on the floor that has played every single minute of this game. Scanlon finds Sase. Who did nice little dump off. Trying to pull out my notes here to LePage to get the bucket.
That is one skill you will learn. Is that once you get to this point in the game and you start to get deep into the bench, you're going to learn how to shuffle through papers really quickly to find what you're looking for.
Soccer season, it's terrible. They hold 30 guys on their roster, and during the blowouts, every single one of those guys play. They're all in new positions. It's terrible. Here's Stowers from three. She gets it to go. Nice to see from her. She still hasn't shown any of that shiftiness we saw in that first half from her. But a nice bucket to prove that she's still capable of doing what she can. Scanlon now. To Neal. LePage. Nice little spin move in the post to pick up another 2 points.
But Stowers doing a good job, still moving around, still helping her team out. Again, not moving as quickly, but still moving around pretty good. It looks like she's gaining a little bit more confidence with it as she's been able to test it out, but still favoring that left leg a little bit.
Here's LePage again, off a nice pass from Beals. As Husson breaks the 90 mark. Sitting at 91-32. A 59-point deficit Lesley faces. Stowers, some of that agility, as you were saying, starting to come back as she gets a little bit more comfortable with it. Beals kicks it down, Scanlon. Beals for three, she gets it to go. Here's Blair. Bringing it past that H logo. Stowers back to Blair. Blair driving to the paint, throws up a layup, won't go. Curley gets the rebound, and she will go to the line for two as she will be fouled. I believe by number 31, LePage.
Shooting two for the Lynx, Alexander Curley.
So now we do see Coach Rather take out Stowers. I think 6:38 at this point. I think that's going to be where we start to see the Lynx play with 4 for the rest of this one.
It's just got to be so hard playing 40 minutes after, I mean, I don't know how long Cambridge is. I'm guessing it's got to be a good 3.5 hours.
About, yeah, 3.5. It's just outside of Boston, so.
So, I mean, it's a 3.5 hour drive that they made today to get here for at least 3:30-ish for the men's game to start warming up. Here's Blair now. Kicks it out. Barry with it. Driving to the paint. Gets tied up. Barry does a good job kicking it out to Blair. See what Blair can do. 10 seconds remaining on the shot clock. Blair looking for something. Long range three. It won't go.
That would have been really fun.
I think even the Husson fans were cheering for her.
I heard a collective gasp that was definitely significantly louder than I think we have Lesley fans. So
just a funny moment there. Blair setting it up. Nice little dribble here and there. Takes the three. So here she is now after the steal. Blair looking for options, looking for a lane. Very wide open on the far end. Curley in the post, throws it up, won't go. Scanlon with the rebound. Curley will just take the foul. I think she was upset she didn't get one on that post move. In a 96-34 game with 5:25 remaining. Don't think the refs want to blow the whistle too much.
I was just about to say, you know, I was thinking there's been not a whole lot of fouls just overall to begin with.
Lyman working on Barry, won't go. Curley comes down with the rebound.
Had a total of 14 fouls today.
The refs have not had to do much today.
It's been a clean game on both sides. There really hasn't been much to call either.
Pretty sure we were sitting at 14 fouls first half of the men's game.
Oh, I think we were sitting at 20. Close to it. I think it was 10 and 9. I think it was 19. Yeah.
There's a bucket there by Wyman. Eagles 2 points away from the century mark.
Lesley, 30 seconds, time out.
I'm looking at the scoreboard right now. Does our scoreboard go past 100?
It does. It just gets a little bit cramped up there.
It doesn't look like it does at all.
There's a little panel. You can see it.
Yeah, you can see a little bit of leeway, I guess.
Yeah, it's very, very small, and I wish we could show you on our cameras, but I don't
Yeah.
think we're going to be able to get a good shot of either scoreboard from our angles. But next time you're in the Newman Gymnasium, take a peek at the scoreboard and see the little extra panel for the 1. So if anybody ever scores 200, then we wouldn't be able to display that. That's what you got to watch out for. That's what's going to get you.
Now I'm excited. Now I want to see 100 points because I want to see the little 1. Here's Curley working on Cambridge. She'll get the fadeaway to go. She has had a really good game so far today. She has played really well. Her averages are off the charts too, so I'm sure she's played well all season long for her senior year. This is her final weekend, probably of basketball. She has played really well. She's impressed me today.
Yeah, Curley right now, 9 rebounds, steal, and 15 points.
Stowers with the original layup. She is back in the game. Curley grabs the rebound, throws up the shot, and Curley will have the double-double on the day. Scanlon looking around. Wyman gets it at the free throw line. Cambridge double team. Here's Scanlon. What a pass by Cambridge. Oh, that's not as crammed as I thought. That 100 does look, that looks all right.
It looks all right. It looks pretty good, doesn't it?
Doesn't look like it would fit, but. That was a great pass by Cambridge.
Yeah, great vision, too, right around the defender.
She was getting double teamed. She did a little hook pass. It was kind of nice. Bailey Donovan and Price will come back in. Kind of sentimental, actually. 3 minutes left in their senior day finale, even though they do play tomorrow, but they were recognized today.
I'm going to assume the men's team will be recognized tomorrow, since they weren't today.
Price will miss the 3. Ball will go out on, they'll say Lesley.
It's our 3rd miss from 3 on her 7th shot.
She's played so good today. Someone else, I mean, that senior spotlight, when it hits you, it just activates a different mentality in Husson players. I've never understood it, but every time I've participated or worked in a So Carly Price has 15 points now.
All via the 3.
But as I was saying, I've worked 4, 5 senior nights for Husson Athletics. And a senior does something every single time. It is almost impressive. It's like something in the water here at Bangor. Just lets Husson players on senior night go crazy.
Yeah, and I'll say I've seen that in my experience, too. I won't say how many senior nights I've seen, probably because I can't keep track.
Well, you're a little older compared to me.
Yeah. Doing this a little bit longer. I've probably seen at least like 20, 30 senior nights, and yeah, each one is just as special as the other one for some reason.
As Lesley will call a timeout after getting the basket. 1:33 remaining. Husson sitting at 105, Lesley at 40. We will take a short break and bring you the last minute and a half of action. It's been Zethan Moss alongside Caden Trenowin. Coach Rather for Lesley electing to use full 60-second timeout. Me and Ethan were talking off air. Don't think he's game planning anything as much as he is just giving his players a break. Obviously, all 5 have played every single minute of this 4th quarter except for Stowers in and out to rest the legs. Here's Wyman with a hook shot that falls. And that is 107 for Husson. If you're wondering if this is some sort of record, I don't even think they're close. I think the record sits at 133.
133 for the women's program, 149 for the men's. So maybe 200 isn't like that out of the picture.
Hit a couple threes here and there, you never know.
Just hit every shot. Just do that.
It's the final minute of action now. Beals takes the dribble, sets her feet, gets it to go.
And officially, this is actually the most points that I have personally witnessed scored in a game here at the Newman Gym. 108 was the previous record, and I think that was the same women's team a couple of years ago. I do not remember who. I wish I could remember who.
Well, either way, this is looking like it's going to go out as a 70-point deficit, a 70-point W for the Eagles.
Blair almost had something to say about that last second.
I don't know what happened. Did Husson just call a timeout?
They called for substitutions.
They're going to get a standing ovation to their 2 seniors. Bailey Donovan, 24 points on the day. Price, 15. I think both of those are your leading scorers on the day. An amazing display for the seniors, getting their standing ovation as they walk off the court.
Yeah, Donovan getting that blocked record, her 2nd career record at Husson in terms of just regular stats, and chasing that points record, but it's a little bit of a long shot there. But I think if I'm doing my math correctly, I did the math during halftime and I forgot it. I'm pretty sure it's 96 is the total that Donovan would need in the playoffs and tomorrow in order to tie the record.
I mean, it's not out of the picture.
It's
It's
out of
3
the
games. 3 games, 33 points each game.
Could do it.
She could do, well, you have to bank on her winning.
Yep. You got to win every game.
She has to win here on out. And it could be 4 games if she
They go to
if they go to the so
go
then
to
that
final,
brings
yep.
the average down a little bit. She has a shot.
It's within reach, but it requires a good run out of this team, which I think they're in a good spot to do so. Again, this kind of checkup game, everything's working well, clearly offensively. Got to do it again tomorrow to close out the season strong and then worry about the playoffs.
So 110 to 40 final. Husson gets a 70-point win. And we're going to do this again tomorrow. So tomorrow, I believe Sam Miller and Avery Henningsen will be doing the men's and women's game tomorrow. I've been Caden China alongside Ethan Moss. Those games, I believe, are 1 and 3 o'clock tomorrow if you're willing to tune in. Husson Eagles Sports Network for everything Husson. And like we said, Caden China alongside Ethan Moss calling Bailey Donovan's game one last time. Everyone have a nice Friday night.